This creator asked former MAGA members why they left, and the answers are pretty telling. I moved out of my small town and went to college. That's it. Saw different backgrounds and was like, oh wait, I'm the jerk. Watching MAGA throw tantrums about wearing masks as people laid in hospitals dying flipped me really quick. January 6th was my wake-up call to make more educated and informed decisions. Up until that point, I was voting Republican out of ignorance. My mother said her turning point was when Roe v. Wade was overturned. She's more of an old-school Republican anyway. She doesn't understand the MAGA people at all. Realizing the Dems are the actual conservative party and the GOP is so far right that their only ideology is contrarianism. I've never been MAGA, but my sister was, and she said January 6th opened her eyes. She hates him more than all of us now. I switched to Democrat when I saw all his lies and misinformation during COVID. I voted for Trump twice. For me, it was the George Floyd riots and his death. I began to see the cruelty of the people who called themselves Christian, and I just couldn't align with it anymore. I was a Republican until 2016. I can't teach my kids to be anti-bullying and then vote for one. I voted for him in the first presidency. I refused to vote for him again after that. He is just unhinged. He doesn't know how to speak, and good Lord, he makes the U.S. look like a bunch of fools. During a debate with Biden in 2020, watching him refuse to denounce the KKK, that shook me. Paired with his incompetence surrounding COVID, injecting bleach, etc., and then January 6th, like, my God, people. Fell into the MAGA pipeline during COVID. It was wild looking back how easily I was brainwashed, realizing what was going on January 6th, seeing the noose, the Confederate flags, the violence. When I realized that liberals weren't as evil as the right made them out to be, meeting and having real discussions with people with different viewpoints changed me. They were kind and understanding. My cousin is trans, and that was the point where I realized how much Trump and some of his policies hurt the ones I love. Donald Trump mocking a disabled reporter in 2016. That was a wake-up call. Someone called me out for my ignorance, and I finally started questioning my beliefs and started doing research. I didn't vote for Trump, but considered myself a Republican up until that point. Listening to Trump degrade women over and over is what did it for me. When General Mattis said he was a danger to democracy, my husband was in the Army for 17 years. We both immediately questioned all of our beliefs. Voted Republican until 2016 when he entered the chat. I tell everyone, I didn't leave the Republican Party, it left me. Watching Trump's election lawyers from 2020 plead guilty and apologize to the American people in their Georgia criminal court is what changed my retired parents' minds for good. I didn't vote for him, but I did align with the Republican Party until his cult followers compared his trial to the suffering of Jesus Christ. When I was 18, I interned at my local congressman's office, Republican. I saw how spineless he was to Trump, would behind closed doors be horrified by his policies, but then back him in public. Him refusing to give aid to the Paradise Fire was my final push out. I realized how cultish they were. I hated how he treated legal immigrants, how he keeps being above the law and ignoring the Constitution. He is so hateful to other countries. I always regurgitated the thoughts of the men I grew up around, as most women do where I'm from. Then Obama was elected, and I saw just how alive racism was and how hard they worked to keep it alive. My frontal lobe fully developed around 25. Just in case anyone wanted to know why his approval rating is so low.